Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll talk about reversing the brain drain. We'll start with the context. The government of India is planning a new scheme to attract Indian origin researchers and scientists in STEM fields back from the United States amid tightening research policies under the Trump administration. What is the brain drain? Point number one, brain drain refers to the migration of skilled professionals, scientists, and researchers from developing countries to advanced economies seeking better opportunity, funding, and research freedom. Number two, India has long been one of the largest exporter of talent, particularly in STEM, medicine, and IT stores. Now let's talk about data and statistics. Number one, according to Ministry of External Affairs, 2024 reports over 13 lakh Indians renounced Indian citizenship between 2015 to 2024, many in high skilled sectors. Point number two here, nearly 1.6 lakh Indian students are pursuing research or doctoral studies in US alone. Point number three here, India spent only 0.65% of GDP on R&D compared to 2.7% in China and 3.5% in the US, driving talent outflow. Now let's talk about the factors contributing to reverse brain drain. Number one factor, policy uncertainty in the US. Tightened immigration rules, funding cuts, and anti science policies under the Trump administration are pushing Indian researchers to seek stability elsewhere. Point number two, growing Indian research ecosystem. Expansion of AI centers of excellence, supercomputing infrastructure, for example, Param Siddhi and digital research platform, signal domestic readiness, etc. Point number three, we have government initiatives. It is attractive repatriation package, research grants, and startup support are emerging and as strong pull factor. We have point number four, emotional and ideological pull, a renewed sense of national contribution and belonging motivates many to return and strengthen India's global scientific standing. Point number four, state level models. Tamil Nadu's Tamil Talent Plan offers competitive pay, reallocation allowance, and co-research collaboration, setting a model for other states. Now we have to talk about the initiative taken by India. Number one initiative, national level measures. It includes proposed NRI scientist repatriation scheme, offering substantial setup grants, Startup India and Digital India providing platform for return entrepreneurs to establish deep tech startup. Mighty India AI mission and AI ethics framework fostering an inclusive AI ecosystem. Second initiative taken by India is institutional collaboration. CSIR and ICSSR to co-host reverse migration roundtables on global campuses. Creation of AI research licensing officers to coordinate onboarding, intellectual properties, and institutional fit. Third initiative, state level efforts. Tamil Nadu's Tamil Talent Plan, which is rupees 100 crore budget for new research centers with IISC and TIFR collaboration, co-supervised PhDs and AI focused lab. Number four, research and innovation reforms. Establishment of AI startup landing pads in Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, and for repatriated founders. simplification of ethics clearance and funding mechanism for high impact sciences. There should be some challenges associated. Sorry. Number one challenge is bureaucratic red tape, complex procurement rule, multi-layered file approval, and tendering delays make researchers spend more time on paperwork than on innovation, stalling project timeline and dampening morale. Second challenges would be institutional resistance. Preferential grants and privilege for returnee scientists often breed discontent among existing faculty, leading to friction, hierarchy issue, and a loss of institutional coherence. Third challenges cultural and systematic barrier. Returnee face difficulties adjusting to rigid hierarchy, limited autonomy, and an administrative culture resistant to experimentation, which contrasts sharply with the flexible system abroad. Next challenges would be infrastructure deficits, with India's R&D spending at only 0.65% of GDP, access to world-class labs, data systems, and technical manpower remains limited, constraining advanced research capabilities. Point number five, quality of life concern. Air pollution, lack of adequate housing, schooling difficulties, and ineffective civic services in metros make long term relocation unattractive for scientists with families. Now let's move to way ahead. Point number one, ease of doing business. Establish a single window digital portal for procurement, fund release, and hiring approval to minimize bureaucratic lag and enable faster project execution. The next way ahead could be autonomous research clusters. We should create independent, performance based research center with flexible governance, global hiring, and direct funding autonomy to attract world class talent. The third way ahead could be institutional reforms. Implement transparent evaluation, merit based promotion, and flexible tenure system to encourage accountability and reduce gatekeeping in academia. We should make global mobility framework that will introduce spouse work visa, fast track research clearance, and tax neutral startup repatriation policies to make India globally competitive for scientific talent. India could also think about increase R&D spending. We should raise national R&D investment to 1.5% of GDP by 2030, ensuring stable funding for university innovations hub and collaborative industry academia ecosystem. Now let's move to the conclusion. Reversing India's brain drain demand more than symbolic incentives. It requires systematic reforms in research, governance, and funding autonomy. With bold state led models like Tamil Nadu and national mission like India AI, India can become a true destination for innovation and scientific excellence. Only when scale, self respect, and scientific freedom converge will the diaspora best mind call India home again. So, that was the topic we had discussed about what is the context. Uh, then we had discussed about what is brain drain. Then we had discussed about the data and statistics. Then we have discussed about factor contributing to reverse brain drain, which include policies, growing India research ecosystem, government initiative, etc., etc. Then we move to initiative taken by India. Then we discussed the challenges associated with it. Further, we had talked about way ahead, and last but not the least, we had talked about the conclusion. So that was the topic. Thank you so much. Keep studying.